on a little bit early, so I'm going to give you guys just about a minute or so to come right on in. I'm Beth Hanner, I'm live, and this is the Vault Show. Super excited to be here today with you guys as always. So let me know where y'all are tuning in from. We are definitely, you're in for a fantastic show. Looks like a lot of you are already kind of shopping and so forth. So definitely let me know what you are purchasing, all the things. And I do have in here a full studio. So Miss Ashley is behind the camera. If you have questions to ask her, definitely ask, drop that down. We want to hear from y'all. So are they coming in? Getting ready to shop? Hopefully
oh yeah, they're coming in.
Good. Good. All right, I gotta check on something really super exciting because a little bird told me something. So like right when we got ready, I just want to see if I can see something because it's a great day here as always. Hold tight just a minute. All right, not just yet. Looks like we're almost there. All right, so if you are tuning in and you've never seen us before, I want to welcome you on in. We are Pztv Home, and we are your one-stop shop for everything home fragrance. So today, you're in for a treat because this is the Vault Show. The Vault Show actually happens on the 2nd and the 4th Thursday of every single month, and what it is we open up the vault and all of the crazy awesome fragrances that you used to see maybe in the past or years previous come right back for a limited time. So I want to kind of start this off. Hi Holly, hi Liliana, good to see you today, with a little PSA. So if you're on shopping right now, I want you to grab what you see because this is a while supplies last show, which means things will sell out. They will. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. So don't say that I didn't share that with you, right? So don't miss out. If there's something that you see, go grab it. So we're going to get right hey Jerry, we're going to dive right on in. Hey Donna, good to see you. I know I've got multiple platforms today going, so if you are on one of those, definitely give us a shout. Let us know, again, what you're excited for. If you have questions, drop them down. We're going to get started. Ashley, are they up in here already?
Yeah, they're already shopping and excited about some of the fragrances.
All right. I was going to check to see if there's something that I am watching for because it was super exciting. I want to make
there.
It's there. French vanilla, my friends. All right. So this is not a vault fragrance, but I'm super excited because y'all have been waiting on this. And you can see how much I love this fragrance. So before we dive right on into these vault fragrances, you want to sprint to the website because that is on there right now. French Vanilla live right now. All right. So if you need a reason to go right now. So we're gonna get into this here in just a little bit. I know everybody's been waiting on it. Where do you go to shop? So if you are watching from the actual website, that is the best place to go shop from the actual website, pztv.com. So shopping from there, you should be able to see me live. All of the products that I'm going to be talking about today are actually pinned up in that shopping link. You can also kind of add to cart as you're watching and such. So we're going to jump right on into this first fragrance. Yesterday, much anticipated. This was super, a lot of you actually asked about it, and I don't think that I let this one out of the bag because sometimes I have a tendency to share all of my secrets. So Creamsicle Dream, first fragrance we're going to talk about, and look at all these formats. This is fantastic. You know what I love the most about Pztv is that when I fall in love with the fragrance, I have multiple different ways to utilize that fragrance, and that is really illustrated here with this collection. So first off, we're going to talk about the sprinkles. So again, sprinkles are the bread and butter of the company that we have here at Pztv Home. And so what I have in front of me is Creamsicle Dream. So you have two different sizes of sprinkles. This is a fantastic fragrance. I love it so much. You have notes of orange burst, sweet cream, and vanilla. This would pair so beautifully with that French vanilla that's live right now on the website. It would be really pretty. And so maybe tomorrow we'll do a deep dive into some of these fragrances and talk about what to blend with them. But very, very, very fantastic fragrance. You don't want to miss out on this one. I would say this is definitely actually the entire show is an add a carton to cart kind of day. So You can't. You won't. If it comes in a carton, you're definitely going to want to add it today.
There are a lot of cartons today.
There are. I know. There's some really great ones. Okay, so Creamsicle Dream again. Orange burst, sweet cream, and vanilla. 2 different sizes. You're going to get 384 hours of fragrance out of this one carton, which is a lot of fragrance, or 96 hours out of a bag. So always kind of makes sense to purchase it in a carton because you do get a little bit more for your money and then some. All right, so we also, oh, I love it. All these questions. Keep those questions coming, friends. I love it that you guys are here today. Checking into on the TikTok. Are we doing okay over there? Are we doing okay on the website so far?
Yes, they're doing
good. Hopefully everybody's shopping and loving the vault today because it's a really, really good show. All right. Next up, we're going to talk about diffuser oil. Same concept here. You can see this is a really fun fragrance to actually start us off. We have 2 different sizes of diffuser oil. Fantastic value here. So again, like the carton versus the bag, you're going to get a little bit more for your money if you purchase it in a 16-ounce bottle or a 3.75-ounce bottle. What this is this is our liquid fragrance line called diffuser oil. So it's a very concentrated version of oil that is fragrance that you're going to use a diffuser of some sort. My preference is wall hugs. I talk about them all the time. Reed diffusers, wireless diffusers. That is what you're going to use this for. So this is anything that you would use diffuser oil in. Obviously, that's a liquid fragrance line. I really love that fragrance. Very, very pretty. And then last but not least, we have room sprays. These are like just an effortless way, classic room spray to just fragrance your space and you're done. Very concentrated. Yes, this is a very good fragrance. It is. I'll be shocked if it lasts because it's very, very pretty. Again, these are great. These are TSA approved. So if you travel a lot and you want to make sure that you're fragrancing your space or whatever that is, then obviously a room spray would be great. I like to keep these in my guest bathrooms, in my guest bedroom, just so that they have something when people are visiting, they have something to use in their room and so forth. So hi Tiffany, good to see you today. Yes, Victoria, I agree with you. Definitely. You have a carton of it still. It is a great fragrance. It's very, very pretty. So very, just like a kind of like almost like just a sweet orange smell. Reminds me of Push Pop as a kid. Like I know some of you definitely. Let's see here. If you have questions, it looks like there's some questions on some things that I can't answer on live. Definitely keep dropping those down. I'll answer what I can. And then I do have Pink Zebra Home moderating the comments. So definitely just ask those questions and we'll get started. We'll keep going. So, all right, we're going to move on down. Second fragrance, very, very pretty fragrance again. For those of us that love strawberry, that would be me. Strawberry Bliss made its way back into the line. I love this fragrance. So kind of like the Creamsicle Dream, Strawberry Bliss has a creamy strawberry type smell. Your fragrance notes are pink strawberry, juicy berry, and vanilla cake. This has a total cake smell and I'm here for it. It is so pretty. It's very different than the fresh sweet strawberry that we all know and love that I do a lot of blending with. In a sense that this is a very creamy strawberry. So very, very pretty. Strawberry Bliss, gorgeous fragrance. Actually, I think the 2 of these would be really great together. So maybe tomorrow we'll do like a deep dive into some of these fragrances and how to blend them and such. So, all right. And then we also brought it back 2 more formats, really fun. A foaming hand soap. So here at Pink Zebra Home, we have multiple different fragrances of hand soap. This is a fantastic product. I have these in all my bathrooms, in my kitchen, all of the places. It is just wonderful. It's just a traditional pH balance, leaves your hands feeling nice and soft. And then of course a room spray. So definitely a full fragrance, different formats and such. So only available in a bag today. So you're going to have to grab it. You know what? Thank you for saying and sharing that, Pink Zebra, because a lot of these fragrances, if you love them, they will go fast. So definitely don't sleep on them. So if you are just hopping on, newsflash, I can't even share it quickly enough because you've been asking me and trust me, I've been checking since Monday. French Vanilla is back and is on the website. So do not sleep on it. It is fantastic. It is a signature fragrance that is sold out like every day since it's been back. So definitely don't miss out on this. This is like your traditional creamy vanilla, sweet cream, white frosting fragrance. So just want to make sure everybody is in the know with that. So we'll do a lot of blending with that tomorrow as well. So, all right. Hey, Pamela, I'm great. It's good to see you today. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. How's everybody doing today? You're from Indiana. Awesome. It's probably still a little bit cold there, isn't it? Depends on, I guess, what part of Indiana. So it is. It feels amazing here in Texas. I'm loving it. I love Texas winter. We have like what 1 week of winter, 2 weeks maybe, and then we're done. We've sailed the ship. I'm convinced. Maybe I hope I don't eat those words. I don't know. Ashley has lived here longer than me.
I think we're probably done. I think we might be done.
I'm hoping. We always when I moved here, I was like, this is awesome, you know. And then it snowed, and it hadn't snowed in like 10 years. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to move on. I was really, really excited about this next fragrance. Again, if you see something, I want you to go grab it right now, okay? Run, grab it, don't wait. Salt, Mist, and Neroli. This has been a huge seller. Beautiful fragrance, right? Fragrance notes are orange flower, sea salt, and vanilla woods. Wonderful fragrance. Definitely one that I feel like everybody can love. When you pair this up with a little bit of a orange smell, kind of like, we're going to get to it here in just a second. I've got an idea with this one. It just pulls that gorgeous orange fragrance that is in here. And so you have, which is the orange flower that you smell in the front. Very, very pretty. Oh, there's Shannon. Yes, I know. Hi, Robin. I love this fragrance. And so we also have it added back in a room spray. So 2 different sizes. Here at Pztv Home, if you are brand new to us, we are known for your ability to customize your own fragrance by blending, using our sprinkles and blending them to customize and make your own scent. With over 70 fragrances in the line at any given time, the possibilities are really endless. And so if you're somebody that's, really interested in blending your fragrances, learning kind of what meshes up, I want to encourage you and invite you out to come join me tomorrow. I'll be live talking about all of these fragrances and how we're going to blend them. And I always want to hear from you too. So if you are new, #newbie in the comments. Let me know what questions you have, or if you've never tried our products before, because we would love to share them with you, definitely. So, alrighty, let's see here. Yes, I like it too. I love that Salt, Mist, and Neroli. It smells so good. It's just the most perfect, like, spa-like fragrance. So again, 2 different formats here, 2 different sizes, and then I'm just making sure I'm not missing out on any comments. Keep those comments coming. All right, what do we have next? Oh, I didn't share this one. Maybe I did an oil yesterday. So watermelon bubblegum. Oh my goodness. It's named perfect. It has the most intriguing smell to it. You have a little bit of it's almost like you smell a little bit of the sparkle of a true bubblegum fragrance. Very pretty. So your front note with this is bubblegum, followed by pink watermelon, and then sugar. It's sweet, but it's not over the top sweet. It's very, very nice. A lot of love for this fragrance when it first came out. It's bright, it's happy. Sometimes, like, I'll pull out certain fragrances, and because of the strength of them, or however I feel like it'll burn, or fragrance the space, I might want this in a diffuser oil more than I would want it in a sprinkle. And I think this is one of those fragrances because it's a very concentrated, it's a very strong fragrance, and I love strong. And so I feel like the sprinkles definitely are going to complement that, but the wall hug with this, I think it would just be pure happiness. So a very bright fragrance. If you've definitely do not miss out on this one. So what did you order, Brittany? That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Hopefully you're getting some good stuff. And then, of course, if you're not exactly sure, hi Pat, good to see you today. We're just talking about the vault. We lots of great, amazing products, and French Vanilla made a way back into the line. So watermelon bubblegum. Also available in a bag of sprinkles. I've got some ideas too on what we'll blend with this tomorrow. So again, I'm going to have a blending board for you tomorrow. We're going to have a fun Friday where we go in, we dive in, and we just blend all the things. That's exactly what we do here. So, all right. I want to make sure I'm not missing out on any comments. If you guys have questions, definitely French vanilla is selling for sure. Go grab your French vanilla in addition to all the rest of these. Super exciting day today. So
on the French vanilla, Lizette asked, do you think it smells like whipped cream?
Does it smell like whipped cream? Yeah, a little bit. I would say maybe a little bit. It's perfection. Your fragrance notes with French vanilla are creamy vanilla, sweet cream, and white frosting. I pick up all of that. Awesome part about that fragrance, and I talked about it a lot yesterday, is that with French vanilla, it's one of those fragrances, like yesterday we blended it with vanilla rose, that can go a couple different ways. Like you take it and you can blend it with like a feminine perfume smell, like very, fresh fragrance, and it goes that way. Or in this situation, like we could pair it up with another bakery fragrance. I'm going to talk about one here in just a second, and I think it would go, it would take it more gourmand. It's just a fantastic blender. And so if you're somebody that likes to blend fragrances, you definitely need French vanilla in your scent arsenal. So definitely don't snooze on that. You grab 2 cartons of that and another Tutti Frutti. That Tutti Frutti, holy moly, I'm surprised it's still there. It is such a fantastic fragrance. All right, so watermelon bubblegum, a lot of love for that one. 3 different sizes. All right, next up, we're going to talk about another amazing throwback fragrance, French lavender. So this is spot on. I want to tell you that we have a lavender vanilla. Relax Lavender Vanilla is in the line right now and has been. It's a signature fragrance. It's a beautiful, lavender vanilla smell. This is like spot on true lavender. A lot of love for this one. French lavender, notes of lavender, white oud, and chamomile. This is like, I feel like 100% spa, would be beautiful with stress relief. Perfect fragrance. Only available in a 3.75 ounce bag. So if you're somebody that loves, spa fragrances, lavender, definitely spot on. This is for you. Very pretty. Let's add a little bit of this to this gorgeous simmering light. So we actually were able to I was able to add in a few lights that we're going to talk about here in just a second. So not only are you going to see fragrance on this vault show today, you're also going to see some throwback lights. So definitely don't miss out for sure. All right, so we're going to add up a little bit of that to that gorgeous silver crackle simmering light that we have right here. Very, very pretty. That's my favorite simmering light that we have, all-time favorite. A lot of love for that one. I have multiple different silver crackles in my house, actually. So is Tutti Frutti as strong as something like limoncello cupcake? I would say ranks right up there. Yes, Marsha. Yeah, you love blending? Me too. It's my favorite thing to do. It definitely is. So, all right, so we just added that up. We're going to move on down, and we're going to talk about this next one. This is the limoncello cupcake that I actually was just let in to talk about with Miss Marsha. Beautiful fragrance. This is like straight lemon cake is exactly what it smells like. Very gourmand, meaning bakery fragrance. So if you're somebody that likes, your house to smell like you've been baking, this is what you want. It's absolutely wonderful. My mother used to make a lemon cake that had like a light glaze over the top of it every year, like Easterish, around Easter. And this is what that reminds me of. This has got the most perfect, it's got the tartness of the lemon. It would be blended beautifully with like French vanilla, or you could blend it a little bit with some strawberry. I even think you could blend it in with things that you wouldn't typically think would go with it. So we'll get creative with this fragrance tomorrow, but definitely one that don't sleep on it in a carton. So available in a 16-ounce carton. It is my favorite lavender too. Yeah, we're talking about the French lavender. I love it so much. It's a pure lavender. It's very pretty. So limoncello cupcakes, notes of limoncello, buttercream, fluffy cupcake, and vanilla bean. And look at all these other formats. So again, we brought it back in a large diffuser oil. I would highly recommend the large diffuser oil in this fragrance because, again, this is like clean house smell. It smells, but with a little bit of I've been baking. I've been, definitely clean kitchen. Very pretty. Limoncello buttercream again, fluffy cupcake, vanilla bean, 2 different sizes of oil. So if you wanted to test it out, you could test it out in the smaller one, but 16 ounce, it always makes sense to purchase it in a larger oil. And then of course it didn't stop there because they added in a room spray. So definitely one for those areas in your house that you just want to, you know, refresh. I actually used the room spray this morning in my living room because of my doggy. I wanted to refresh it right before I left. So I actually used our room spray in my living room. I love it. I love traveling with it. It's just fantastic. Like I say, kind of like an effortless way to fragrance. So how we doing over there? We just still doing good? Everybody good? Everybody shopping their French vanilla and everything else?
Yeah, they're loving the limoncello cupcake as well.
Me too. So I'm going to go down memory lane a little bit because I was doing a little bit of work this morning on the upcoming vault shows, just saying, and what we might see on those. And there were some other lemon fragrances that I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that one, you know? And I feel like this is a great mashup of, we used to have one called lemon pound cake. And then we also had a lemon meringue pie. And I feel like this is a beautiful balance, probably a little closer to lemon pound cake, but very nice. And I don't want you to confuse this with straight limoncello either, because that's just a bright, fresh, sparkling lemon. This is very, very nice. So let's see here. Definitely lots of love for the lavender, lots of love for the linen, definitely good. So Marsha, this fragrance, to kind of answer your question, they're very, very similar. So hopefully that answers you. You won't be sorry with this. I think that actually Tutti Frutti and this would probably pair up pretty nice together too. So, all right, we're going to move on down. This gorgeous little heart simmering light was too cute with the Weather Dome accent shade to not feature in on the set today. So perfect for the upcoming, I think so too. Yeah, limoncello is perfect blend. Upcoming holiday that we have. Guys, just saying, girls, ladies, guys, anyone that has a sweetie in your life, it is Saturday, just saying. So don't forget. Okay, buy your sweetie something. All right, so this is a beautiful simmering light. We have multiple different simmering lights here at Pink Zebra Home. A lot of love for that. Adorable simmering light. Get that a spin. Very, very cute for the upcoming holiday, but will carry you through spring too. So definitely one that you want to add to cart. So, all right, what do I have here in front of me? Ooh, this is a fun one. You just got a bag. Awesome, Jennifer. Hey, Marissa. Good to see you today. All right, we have here Flamingo Flirt. Yes, will not last long. Won't last long. So fun fragrance. Pink orchid, sweet apple with some juicy pineapple at the very tail end. Fun twist with fruity and floral. We talk about that all the time. About how, you know, florals pair up so beautifully with your fruits. And I honestly think too that until I really did a deep dive into coming here and really like seeing how many fruits we pair up with floral, it is so popular. And it's like, I love it now. Like I wouldn't say that I naturally gravitated towards florals until I really started using Pink Zebra products. And so this is a beautiful balance of the two of those. So fruity and floral. So definitely one to add to cart for sure. So Brittany says she already started decorating for Easter. Are you wanting to bring on spring? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, hopefully you put away your snowmen then, right? I used to when we lived in the Midwest, I would think, okay, if I just put away all my snowmen, Mother Nature will understand that that's where I'm at. Like I don't want any more winter. So definitely, you agree? Good. All right, we're gonna move on. I absolutely love this next fragrance. Yesterday I shared it because I was extremely excited for it. I'm gonna admit, guys, this is an incredible show. Like there are a lot of fantastic fragrances. Super excited for this. All right, so here we have Aloha Flower. Aloha Flower makes a return back into the line. Again, fruit and floral. Notes are fresh plumeria, bright mandarin with some smooth wood. This is like perfect plumeria. It smells so pretty. This is I have a Hawaiian blend that we're gonna do tomorrow with it. A lot of love for this. Would blend well with amber, would blend with any other floral that we have. Jasmine would be pretty with it. Lots of ideas for this fragrance. A lot of love. I just love it. It's very heavy on the plumeria and I'm here for it. It's a very, very pretty fragrance. 2 sizes of sprinkles. you most definitely did. She says, I'm over fake spring. I understand. Two sizes of sprinkles. Sprinkles in a bag, sprinkles in a carton, right? So you're going to get 384 hours out of this carton. I'm going to tell you right now, add this carton. If it's not sold out already, I would add it to cart because it's going to go fast. This is a perfect fragrance. I think I have this paired up with Summer Romance tomorrow. So I'm thinking that's the route I did it. So, all right. And if you are just hopping on too, I want to shout this out because a lot of you have been asking me. French Vanilla is back, my friends. So while you're on there, add to cart. Go ahead and add on to cart because French Vanilla is there, a signature fragrance that we have all been waiting on. So definitely don't sleep on that. Go grab your French Vanilla. All right, and then we also, of course, had to add in a room spray of this. So very, very pretty fragrance. Again, what I love about Pink Zebra is that you fall in love with the fragrance and then it takes it to another level, and then you're able to blend or fragrance all of your spaces, in whatever way you choose. Personally, I love our wall hugs. I love our sprinkles, and I have simmer pots. I have simmering lights. I have obviously wall hugs. I have diffusers. I have all of it. And then I also have our kitchen line and our pet line and our body care line. So if you're somebody that, just loves a Mr. Vanilla is back in the house, that is right. If you're somebody that loves home fragrance and you love your space smelling great, I'd encourage you to take a look at other things that we have. Our kitchen line is like no other. It is incredible. That multi-purpose cleaner is fantastic. I love it. The wipes are fantastic. And we're going to go another step further and talk about that probably on Tuesday a little bit more too. So definitely a great product line. All right. Here in front of me, I have Sangria. Okay. Sangria Sunset. Fantastic fragrance. An OG throwback. Very, very pretty. So we have notes of peach, citrus, and coconut sugar. I like to blend this one a lot with your pink pineapples, your citruses. Coco Loco would be really fun with this. So tomorrow we'll tap into that blending a lot. Tomorrow we're gonna have some fun, so definitely don't miss out on that. We're gonna be doing a lot of blending. So, but just a fun one for, in my opinion. We could even blend it with this one here in the front. So Sangria Sunset, only available right now in a bag of sprinkles if it's while supplies last. So definitely make sure that you're grabbing it up. You're going on a cruise and packed a room spray. Yay!
That's smart.
That is smart. Yeah, because then you could definitely, fragrance your room. I'm gonna say if you're on a cruise ship, Joan, I would be that our room spray definitely works. So I would do a tester, like a one, or it's very concentrated. So I wouldn't be surprised if one spray really does you good. That's what I love about them, is that they're so concentrated. Our room sprays are just fantastic. So all right, so here in front, look, I'm going to pull out the next fragrance that we're going to talk about is Malibu Dreams. Was really excited to see this make its way back into a vault show because I love it. I love this fragrance. I love coconut, and if you're somebody that loves coconut, this is for you. Oh my gosh, it smells so pretty. So we have Coconut Woods as your front note, followed by Solar Bloom and then Exotic Vanilla. This made its way back. I think it was in either last year or the year before. I think it's a couple summers ago. I want to say maybe in 2024. And I fell in love with it then. I love anything that smells like coconut. Coconut is definitely, and then this also has some vanilla at the very end of it, which warms it up, right? So again, if you're looking to blend French vanilla and this together would be absolutely wonderful. So only available in a carton. Could you do me a tiny favor and turn it? I'm getting hot.
Yeah, let's see how I touched it earlier.
Ooh-wee. Usually I'm well ahead of that. I don't know what happened. I think I didn't turn it down. We always laugh because I'm always hot it is hot in here. I don't know if I told you this. I actually had the heat on one time. And I didn't know what was happening. I could feel it all the way in my feet. And then I realized if you were on with me, on that day I was like, what is happening? Was the heat. because we had our 2 weeks of winter. So sorry, had to digress a second. So definitely a gorgeous fragrance. Two of these would mix really well together. We could do a lot with the two of them. Actually, I'm going to add this up. I'm really intrigued. So I'm going to add a little bit of this to this dish that I have here. I just kind of ripped that open. So I have this dish over here that we just talked about, that heart simmering light. So I'm going to add in a little bit of this Sangria Sunset to the dish. All right. And then I'm going to add in a scoop. Oh, I'm almost intrigued to see what that plumeria or the aloha flower would be like too. All right, we're going to add in a little bit of the Malibu Dreams. And then I think I'm going to add in a little bit, I wasn't even planning on doing this, of this aloha flower. And so we're going to see what happens with the three of these. You know what I love to do with Pink Zebra products is I love to mix them. I mix our oils, I mix our sprinkles, all of the things. So this is a blend. All right, we'll come back to that here in a second. So I'm excited for that one. All right. So what are you guys buying? What are you loving so far? What's selling out, Ashley? We selling out of stuff? Just checking.
I know the Sea Mist and Nerali sold out.
Oh no, in the bag. That was a fantastic one. I think that was really, definitely a really popular fragrance. If you are on the website right now, where you are on looking and shopping, I want to tell you that don't sleep on stuff, because it will sell out, just like the Salt Mist and Nerali. French Vanilla made a return today in case you missed it, so definitely don't miss out on that. It is available right now on the website, so definitely make sure you're grabbing that. Let's see here. I just want to see what y'all are shopping for. Super excited. Yay! It looks like everything is moving. Limoncello cupcakes? Heck yeah. Creamsicle Dream, watermelon bubblegum, lots of good stuff. You guys are getting that aloha flower. I love that aloha flower. It smells so pretty. I'm really intrigued too to see what that's good. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. What do I have here in front of me? Hampton Home. This is another fun one. Really cool fragrance. This one launched as part of, I think, Clean Comfort or Clean Comfort Blend Bash. I think it was last year's Comfort something. I'm remembering it vaguely, but Hampton Home, very fantastic fragrance. Notes of sea salt, blue juniper, and black pepper, which is so, I remember when this came out, I was like, what? Like, we put black pepper? It's fun, all right? It's fresh. It is like perfectly named. Yes, it is upscale. It's a very, very faint fragrance note at the very end. It just gives it a little bit of spice, a little kick, but very pretty. So again, sea salt, blue juniper, and black pepper. I think we could pair this up beautifully. Yep, with some stonewashed denim. And I just was thinking that. I thought I had this here. So I think if you're somebody that likes a good fresh, I think that would be actually really nice together. Stonewashed denim, again, I'm an OG. I've been with Pink Zebra for almost 13 years. Stonewashed denim was one of the first fragrances that I ever remember when I first started. And we brought this back into the line almost a year ago. It'll be a year, it'll be a year in the summertime. So, but everybody is loving that. So definitely go grab that as another fresh fragrance. So you just ordered? I'm good, Brittany. Good to see you today. Hi, Elvina. You tried to get Salt Mist and Nerali. Well, there's a ton of fragrances today. So yeah, just ask me if you have questions. I'll go do a deep dive into them and that sort of thing. Are we doing okay on the site too? Everybody good? Mm-hmm. Any questions over there so far? Anyone doing anything that they need?
No, I think they're all right.
No? All right. Well, good. All right, we're going to pull this one in. Here's your Clean Comforts. All right, if you're looking for fresh, if you love jasmine, if you love that smell that you have just washed the bed sheets, or, everything is, obviously I'm going to be a lover of this fragrance because it has amber in it. This is for you. Beautiful fragrance. Front note is warm jasmine, followed up with sage, and then your tail end of this is amber. Oh my goodness. This is like elevated, like I'm thinking we could pair this up. Here I am pulling recipes out, and I'm so white tea. Yes, I think the white tea's in my office. That would be really pretty with this. Tomorrow maybe we'll try it with white tea. But like I want to make a recipe that is like that when somebody walks in, it's like instant, your house smells expensive. you have an elevated home. You know, that's what this brings, like the good feel that this gives me. Like that, it's definitely named perfectly. So again, warm jasmine, sage, and amber, gorgeous fragrance. Lots of great cartons today, definitely, and add a carton day for sure. Bring back Angel Grace. Oh, that was a great one. Yes. You love the Stonewashed Denim, Yolanda? I do too. Yeah. What other fragrances, out of curiosity, what are you guys hoping to see on an upcoming vault show? Maybe drop those down and let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you on those. All right. Homestead Charm. Awesome, right? So we did a blend. I actually let this one out of the bag early, I think on Thursday. Definitely, we talked about this a lot. Very pretty. So Palo Santo wood, notes of spiced vanilla and orange ginger. Very cool fragrance, definitely different. I did a blend with this. If you were around Thursday, we'll do a little bit more blending with it. But if you like a little bit of a, I would say this is, this is like, it can go kitchen spice. I would say a little bit of a kitchen spice smell. It's got a nice fragrance to it. Pair it up with some lemon, pair it up with some orange. Very nice. Homestead Charm, 16-ounce carton. What is close to Jolly Cookie Crunch?
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah. Well, right now, that's a good one. Unfortunately, we don't have anything in the line. That's very gourmand. So that is like, you know, I tell you what, you 3 years ago, almost now, you joined because of this scent. Awesome. Jolly Cookie Crunch. You know, I don't have anything that's going to be close to that, but if you're looking for bakery, okay, I would say grab your French vanilla or grab a bag of that marshmallow fluff. French vanilla, though, is going to give you that bakery fragrance. Tropical sun shower, denim and cotton, key lime cake, lemon pound cake, screen cleaning. Amy, absolutely. Lots of good ones there you're shouting out. I love it. All right. We're going to move down. This next one's probably one of the most unique fragrances I think I've ever talked about. Very unique. New Baby. So bringing this back, a lot of people really liked this fragrance when it originally started. It reminds me, I'm really going to age myself when I say this, but it reminds me of a Cabbage Patch doll smell is what it takes me back to. So your fragrance notes are, it says tender apricot blanketed with milk notes, tonka bean, and creamy sandalwood. You definitely smell the apricot. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Does anyone remember? Ashley, you probably do. Cabbage Patch doll head had a smell to it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
Are those the ones that used to, like, their bodies used to smell too? Like different fragrances, or?
I don't think their bodies did.
What was that?
Do you know what a Cabbage Patch?
I do know what a Cabbage is, but I don't recall the smell.
She gave me a heart feeling. Okay. It has an apricot. Like, their heads always smell. Does anyone know? Somebody out there is going to know what I'm talking about. But New Baby has it. That's what exactly it smells like to me. You do smell a little bit of that sandalwood, that, you know, the warm, the tonka for sure. It's creamy. Very nice. You could blend a lot of different things with this. I think Moment of Calm would be fantastic with that. We'll do that tomorrow too. And then maybe even if we wanted to pull it like a newborn little girl nursery, we can pull in some Aloha Flower. We could pair that up. I think that would pair up nicely.
Okay, you're not crazy. They remember.
You remember.
Remember Cabbage Patch smell.
Okay, you guys can tell me if I'm crazy, but I really, yeah, I know. I had multiple. We had lots of them. Now it's the American Girl craze. American Girl dolls. That's the whole craze is that right now. So they did have a smell. Yes. Way back then there were little dolls that came in plastic decorator containers and they were fragrance. Okay. All right. So Sherry said there were little dolls that came in that.
Well, somebody said strawberry shortcake, and I was like, yes, those were the dolls that smelled.
Yeah, she did. She did have a smell. I remember that too. Yeah, Barbie's American Girl has kind of taken over the 1980s smell. Okay, you're right, Kevin. You're not wrong. That's definitely what it was. You remember too, Christy? I know. I had all the things. But that definitely gives me all of those kind of feels. I'm really intrigued though. Moment of Calm, I think, would be really nice with this. I want to pull out that tonka smell. We add a little bit of a, you could add some pink pineapple to that. Oh, vanilla rose might be nice with that. Let's do that for sure tomorrow. I'm going to set the vanilla rose because I feel like I would pair up anything with vanilla rose. It's my favorite. I love it. So definitely love. All right, we're going to keep on going down. Keep those questions coming and so forth. You have one in your hope chest. How about that? That's good. All right, Pop of Sun. There was a loud, thunderous applause for this one. I believe it sold out very fast in a carton. So if you were lucky enough to get that, there you go. So notes of ripened pineapples, zesty limed, and yellow grapefruit. I want to call out that we also have it in a diffuser oil. This fragrance is what we call a paisley pick. So here at Pink Zebra Home, we have a fragrance that comes out every single month that we call paisley pick, right? And what it is that Pink Zebra has determined that fragrance to be the fragrance of the month. It also pairs up with our amazing program called Heroes. So the paisley pick of the month is strawberry basil. For example, that's the month of February. So the month that it's available typically is that you can purchase it in. Sometimes, occasionally, we will have it available like this, where you can buy it, separate on a vault show or so forth. So if you do fall in love with the paisley pick, definitely purchase it because you want to make sure that you get it and then some. And sometimes, like pink pineapple, if they go over really, really well, then they come into the line. It's kind of like a way for Pink Zebra to experiment a little bit and say, okay, what do they think of this fragrance? So I will tell you that we've let the cat out of the bag with our paisley picks too, and we have a monster, amazing paisley pick down the pipeline coming soon for the month of March. So it is inspired by the very upscale perfume Baccarat Rouge. So in case you didn't hear that, normally we don't let that out, but we've shared that with everybody. So that's definitely one that you want to, when the time comes, purchase. But Pop of Sun can be purchased right now on the Vault Show, right now on the website. Again, sold out in a carton. But we have notes of ripened pineapple, zesty lime, and yellow grapefruit. 2 different formats available. So a bag of sprinkles and then, of course, your diffuser oil. So what scent is it? It is called Royal Rouge. And it's coming down the pipeline, and it will be available on March 1st. You definitely don't. I have some in my office. I've been using it, and it is so good. It smells amazing. So, all right. Anything else before we move on? Still doing good?
Yeah.
Everybody
okay.
good? You guys getting your stuff? All right. Next up, I probably was most excited about this one. I don't know. I say that about a lot of them, but definitely a lot of love for this fragrance. When I first experienced Citrus Crush, I used it in my kitchen in my home, which is on our lower level, of course. And as you walk out the back door, like we're backdoor people, you walk in the back door to the kitchen, and then there you're in the kitchen. On my deck, my pool deck, I smelled this fragrance, right? It is strong and it's fantastic, and I'm here for it. If you are a lover of strong, wonderful fragrances, this is for you. Citrus Crush, beautiful fragrance. Notes of tangerine, pink grapefruit, and citrus. Everybody loves it. If you've smelled it, you love it. It's everything. So Citrus Crush, only available in a 16-ounce carton. I have done multiple different recipes with it. We're going to add it up to the simmering light here because I want to smell it. Just a overall very, very pretty fragrance. You could blend. Pink pineapple is really pretty with it, even some of the lemons. I like to do a little bit of a fresher fragrance with it. Sometimes aquamarine would be really good with it because it has a citrus note. Lots of good stuff. You just snagged a little bit of everything. I love it. I want to see what else you guys are buying. So if you are just tuning in, FYI, French Vanilla made a restock too. So not only is it a great day to be on a Vault Show because all of these fragrances are next level, French Vanilla is now available. So don't miss out on that. It is available right now on the website. So run, flee, go fast. Go grab it. Let's see. I want to see what you guys are buying the most of. It looks like French Vanilla might be taking the cake. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Hi, Donna. Good to see you.
There are a lot of recommendations for future Vault
What do you guys
fragrances.
got? I want to hear.
Let's see, orange slices.
Ooh, that was
zesty lemon.
Do you like
verbena.
orange slices? This one would be for you for sure. What'd you say? The verbena?
Zesty lemon verbena.
Okay.
Let me go back a little bit over here.
That's so good. Lots of good ones. I heard Hope Fruitios was one I've heard quite a bit too. Hope Fruitios has been highly requested.
Oh, Fireside Vanilla.
Fireside Vanilla is probably going to make a return this fall. That's definitely one of those that most definitely.
Oh yeah, Fruitios.
Fruitios, a lot of love. Pure Grace, I've heard a lot. So definitely keep those suggestions coming. We always love to hear from y'all. So, all right, we're going to move on down. We have a couple lights. I know a lot of you were intrigued by both of these. So surprise, if you were lucky enough, one of those that were lucky enough to get in on Simpler and grab your 6 months when this was the promo, you got him for free. If not, he's available right now. So let's talk about this 3D, this gorgeous, basically you have a comparison here, which is what I love. So here at Pztv Home, we have two different ways to fragrance your sprinkles, to melt your sprinkles. So here you can see I have a simmering light as well as a simmer pot, simmer POT, right? So your simmering light actually comes with a light bulb underneath of it. And then of course you have your sprinkles are gonna set in this dish right here. And that is how it melts the wax. With this light, you have your choice of base. You either have wood grain or white. So this is the 3D Shamrock. I'm actually going to shut it off so you can see what it looks like. It's a gorgeous green color. If I get a little bit closer, you can see. And then we've had multiple 3Ds in the past. This is just one of my absolute favorite ones. I know a lot of you love that one. It looks so good on the Facebook. I'm looking at it right now. It's such a pretty light. So for the upcoming March holiday that we have, or if you're just somebody that likes clovers, I know we've got some Fighting Irish people that are out there watching right now. I know who you are. So definitely a lot of fun with that. Definitely has the 3D effect, different, bright green, all of that. So grab that while supplies last, and then we cannot just not talk about this little guy because he's absolutely wonderful. Here at Pztv Home, we love gnomes. And I know a lot of you do too. He is definitely one to add to your collection. If you've been collecting, I think we've lost count how many gnome simmer pots we have got, maybe 11 in the line, I think. So a lot of you I know have them. This is definitely a collector item. Gorgeous green dish, green color. He has a cute little gold buckle on his little hat, black trim. Of course, he's got a red beard. Definitely really cute. You like that under the weather dome? I could do that here in a second if you want to see. Cute little button nose. He's got pretty pink, hands there in the front. He is a simmer POT, and so he is going to heat or have an indicator light on the very back. When that is on, when it's lit up, that tells you that the simmer pot is actually on. So you have two of them. Yeah, he's fun. So he is while supplies last, as is the 3D simmering light that I have here. Let me grab that weather dome. It's right down here, just so we can kind of see what that looks like. That recipe that I did with the Malibu Dreams is wonderful. So this is the weather dome that Sherry was actually asking about. Fun, a lot of fun there, just so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, and so then you could put your favorite sprinkles up in there. A lot of fun there. All right, guys, we're almost to the very end, and then we're going to do, I want to kind of go back through and talk about some of these other ones that we didn't get. Any questions before we talk about the last couple?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, last but not least, Georgia Peach Cobbler, and I was shocked that, well, I wasn't shocked. We only have a one format of sprinkles because it's very fantastic. So Georgia Peach Cobbler, notes are juicy peach slices, cinnamon sugar, and baked pie crust. This is very bakery. Somebody was asking about bakery a little bit ago. That's what you need. I love the pie crust smell that's in this. The cinnamon sugar, this is just definitely like it sounds, very gourmand. And then I feel like it's very complimentary to have it in a room spray as well. So you've got two different scents, or two different ways to fragrance your space. Room spray, sprinkles in a bag. And then some. So definitely, yeah. We've done a lot. I've done a lot of blending with that with blueberry. I know it sounds, interesting or different, but that's definitely one. Blueberry cobbler is in the line right now. Blueberry waffles, if you still happen to have some of that. Fantastic with blueberry. Even if you were to pair it up with some French vanilla, that just is back, on the website right now, that would be good with it. Or funfetti cake batter is another one. If you have some of that left over. The simmering light is so pretty. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, it's very pretty. So that we just added that back into the vault show. So if you're a lover of 3D, definitely. You would love to see. Isabella, the Marshmallow Fluff Body Lotion Spray, it sold so fast. So we could definitely take your idea and send that into the people, the powers that be. But let me grab a drink of water before we talk about this last one. All right, so I talked about this on the show yesterday, I think, or the day before. All right, gorgeous fragrance. Again, another fragrance that's really fun with blueberry. Lemongrass zest. Notes of herbal, orange, and lemongrass. I love this fragrance. If you love lemongrass, the freshness of it, this is for you. It's a little bit different than the traditional green tea and lemongrass that doesn't have that green tea smell. I actually like this one better. And I like the green tea and lemongrass. So notes are, again, herbal, orange, and lemongrass. If we paired this up with this citrus crush, like, let's just do that. So we'll add a little bit of that to our cute little gnome. We'll add a couple scoops of him. Suggested use too is always 3 scoops of sprinkles. What I have here in my hand is a scoop. I actually just added 4 scoops. So, you know, of course, as long as you're using 3 scoops, measure with your heart. That's totally okay in my world. But yeah, that's really pretty. So that orange actually complements the citrus complements the citrus that's in this lemongrass zest. So very, very nice fragrance. So we have gotten to the end of the vault show, and now I want to take some time and I want to talk to you guys. So what is it that you questions that you have about anything that we've launched today? I know there are a lot of things that have actually sold out. What do you have? Do you want us to take? Ashley is happy to walk me back down if we want to walk back down and talk about some of these. I know this is, again, while supplies last, so don't sleep on a lot of these. They will only last for a little while, right? So definitely don't miss out. I want to see what everybody is still shopping for. I know French vanilla probably is the most hottest product return.
I know that. I've seen a lot of comments about Pop of Sun.
Limoncello, second in line. Yeah, limoncello cupcakes. All right. So lemongrass zest, of course, we just ended here. We're going to move you guys down, and we're going to talk about some of these and different ways that we can blend them too. I'm really intrigued with this this new baby, and I'm thinking that it, like I said, with the vanilla rose, new baby vanilla rose and moment of calm. I think we're going to do that tomorrow because I want to see what that does. New baby was one that when it came out, we had a lot of questions on what to blend with it, but now we have a lot of fragrances that tonka bean, and then of course sandalwood is very popular, but I think we'll have some fun doing some blends with that. Of course, Pop of Sun, highly requested fragrance, so definitely go grab that. Homestead Charm, we had Clean Comforts. This is perfect. Both of these are perfect for the upcoming spring season. If you're somebody that likes a good fresh fragrance, both of those are wonderful fragrances. We came in here and we kind of nestled in with Malibu Dreams. And I took and did a blend of Malibu Dreams and then this Sangria Sunset and Aloha Flower and added it to this simmering light. And it's really nice. This is like a perfect balance of, I would say, like tropical floral. A little bit of a tropical floral fruity. It's very nice. So Sangria Sunset, Aloha Flower, Malibu Dreams. Lots of formats for the Aloha Flower. So sprinkles in a bag, sprinkles in a carton, sprinkles in a room spray. All kinds of good stuff going on in here. So I love that. Let's see here. I'm making sure I'm not missing out. Please recap. We're recapping. We totally are. Hi, Dallas. Hi, Lynette. Good to see you. All right. Or the 3D Shamrock light up at the bottom also. It does not. The Shamrock doesn't light at the bottom. Or unless you're talking about the whole light does. The whole time, Linda, if that's what you're asking.
Sarah just asked, is Clean Comforts a strong fragrance?
Middle of the road. It's nice. It's right in the middle. I wouldn't say it's like overly strong if you're worried about it. I like it. I like strong, but I think you have the jasmine at the front and then it's got the warmth of the amber. So I wouldn't say it's like, no, not run you out of the house, but about in the middle. All right, let's see. Flamingo Flirt made a return. Notes of pink orchid, sweet apple, and juicy pineapple. There's going to be a lot of love for this one, too. All right, we're moving down into the bakery category. We had a limoncello cupcake haul. Look at all of this, my friends. This is everything. It's fantastic. So we have sprinkles in a carton. We have it in 2 different sizes of diffuser oil. We have a room spray. This is definitely one that you need to get. And you know what I think I love the most about that is that I would grab the sprinkles and I would take the diffuser oil. And then of course you're just going to maximize that lemon smell. I think that the two of these would go perfect in a kitchen for me. I love the balance of the lemon and the cake. That's just like I said, and this is our number 2 seller today, or number 1 seller from the vault right here is this limoncello cupcakes right now. So everybody is definitely knows, if you've smelled it, you know how good it is. If you love strong, this is what you want. Don't sleep on that. Definitely a good one. Okay. You love strong too, Lisa? You ordered? What did you buy, Jody? That's exciting. Hi, Trisha. Good to see you today. All right, we're going to keep on going down. I talked about this gorgeous silver crackle simmering light. I have 5 or 6 of these in my house. This is my favorite. It's like the simmering light for my house. So definitely grab that if you don't have it already. My favorite lavender, French lavender. That is what is in this simmering light. And this is spot on spa. Would be very pretty with some stress relief mixed in. Even a little bit of the vanilla that just came back would be nice with it. It has chamomile at the end, so that's going to give it its nice, comforting spa-like fragrance. Very, very pretty. All right. Watermelon bubblegum was right before that, right? Another fragrance that is, bright, colorful, exciting. Very much has a sparkly note to it, which is really fun. Once you smell this, you're going to know what I'm talking about, because it definitely has, that's that bubblegum smell. Like it's spot on bubblegum. Like this reminds me of like I'm gonna be very distinct, like the Trident bubblegum that I'm chewing, like that's what I smell in this. Like if you know what I'm talking about, the extra bubblegum, the extra gum, that's exactly what that smells like. So 3 different sizes, or 3 different formats of ways to purchase this, available in a carton, a bag, and then of course a diffuser oil. Salt mist and neroli. It might be sold out. I don't know. I know it's probably sold out in a bag. Made its way back in a room spray as well. So if it's room spray is still available, definitely time to grab that one. So you love everything lemon, citrus crush, aloha flower. You got some good ones. That citrus crush is very strong. It's wonderful. All right, so here in front I have some Strawberry Bliss, the only hand soap that we had on this set today. So Strawberry Bliss made its way back into a bag of sprinkles. Again, 96 hours in this bag here. 96 hours of fragrance time. Okay, that's a long time. But if you find it in a carton, you're going to get a little bit more for your money. So cartons of sprinkles are $36, and they warrant you 384 hours of fragrance time. So Strawberry Bliss, only available in a bag of sprinkles, as well as a hand soap and a room spray. And then we started off strong, probably with one of my faves, another one of my faves, the Creamsicle Dream. I did not let this secret out yesterday because I wanted you guys to be surprised. Very, very good. 2 different formats, sprinkles in a carton, sprinkles in a bag, right? So if you love, definitely grab yourself a carton, because it's, again, hi Michelle, good to see you. Then we also did your size comparison with diffuser oil. This is definitely a large diffuser oil is the way to go. We don't have the large diffuser oils in every fragrance. So when we do have it in a fragrance, it's because that fragrance has been proven to be like a top seller, and people are purchasing it. It's definitely showed that it needed to be. So this is one that, of course, obviously is a great popular fragrance. And then of course we ended with the room spray. So I want to hear from you now. If there's some questions that you guys have, I definitely am going to do a deep dive into all of these fragrances tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. But what questions do you have, if any, right now? I'm happy to answer while Ashley's looking. So
yeah, I haven't seen any, but if anybody has any last minute ones.
Yay. Room spray. You like the room sprays? Me too. I do too. Yes. That French vanilla. Oh my gosh. I was so excited. We were all so excited to see that make a return. So has this fragrance, just some history on it, is part of our signature line that continues to sell out because it is that good. So it did make a restock today. You can see how much I love it. So definitely go grab it because it will not last long. It's just been selling out like crazy. So definitely go grab that while supplies last for now, right? Whatever's there is. And then, of course, it probably will sell out today. So, all right. We have made it to the beginning, right? I'm going to let you guys know that tomorrow I will be live at noon, and we will be talking about all of these fragrances, anything that you want to see. we will do it. We're going to do lots of blending. So be sure that you tune in. I will be live at 12 p.m. Central. I also want to extend an invitation to you to follow us. If you're not following us already on all social media channels, we are across all social media. So we want to hear from you. Definitely we want to connect with you. And while I'm at it, if you're on the TikTok platform, you know this already, Pink Zebra has something extra special. I did see Angel Grace, yes, Pamela, going on right now for Valentine's Day. Don't miss out on that. You got to make sure you're following us so that you can go watch on the TikTok. But there's something extra cool. So are we going to go get more reads? Hopefully. I'm not sure off the top of my head, Miss Wendy. So, all right. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming and sharing your Thursday with me. Happy shopping. So excited to have you today. So definitely tune in tomorrow. We will be live at noon. Bye, friends.